Today I am going to discuss the next linear data structure, that is stack. So the best use of stack is where like in recursion you all have aware about the concept of recursion in C programming. So you know that the last function which have been called returns the value first. So where the nature of the problem is like returning the value last call and returning the value first. So that's why the name of this data structure is last in first out. So it is a very useful data structure, especially the problems having recursive solution are the problems having that type of nature where the last call executes first, where it can be used and it is used most popularly like infix to postfix translation, like we will discuss at last the very popular game that is a Tower of Hanoi problem. So it is a very useful data structure and it is frequently used in different problems domain. So today I am going to discuss the basic concept like stack, as I said, last in first out. We use some new term here, like for insertion of an element in the stack we use term push, and next like removing of any element we say pop. So push means insertion of an element in a stack, and pop means deletion of an element from the stack. So in the same way, we can create stack. We can check whether the stack is empty or full. So these type of operation we will learn. So before that, what is stack? You can see push, pop, create, is empty and is full. These type of operation we will apply on stack. It is again an example of abstract data type, means the user should not know about the very detail of the data structure. The user can use this function, this operation and perform the action. So what is stack? Stack means we can enter, we can push, or we can delete. That is, we can pop the element at one end. Like linked list, array, we can't do insertion and deletion. So in array and linked list, we can insert in beginning, we can insert in middle, we can insert at any place, we can delete at any place. But in a stack, we restrict insertion and deletion at one end. So, and that's the uh, opportunity we can solve other problems. So you can see, for example, here we can insert A, we can insert B, we can insert C. So C will be on the top. So the point where we do insertion and deletion, that is push and pop, that point we call top. So A will be the first one, next one B, and last one C. So C will be on top. So the last in first out means C सबसे लास्ट में आया है, तो C सबसे पहले डिलीट होगा, एंड उसके बाद B आया था तो फिर उसके बाद B आएगा. So that's why its name is last in, first out. So this is the conceptual model of stack. But directly in C language or most of the language, directly we don't have stack. So just like array, we can't use stack. So we have to implement it. So there are two ways for implementation. Either we can use array for implementation, or we can use linked list. So firstly, I am going to discuss the array implementation. Now, we can have an array of fixed size, and whatever the size of the array will be, it will be the maximum size of stack also. And we will keep a variable top, which always points to the top of the stack, and this will contain the array index. So for example, we are inserting an element. So the firstly array will be stored at 0th position, then first, then second, and so on. So suppose there are 5 elements from 0th to 4, then the value of top will be 4. And if you are deleting, then the same index will be used for deletion, and if you are inserting, then same index will be used for insertion, will be for insertion. So we are restricting the array that we can insert or we can delete at only one point, that is top, and that will be the point for insertion and deletion. So that array will behave like stack. So as I said, for push operation, one assumptions like max stack. This max stack is the size of the array. जितना array का size होगा वही आपका stack का size रहेगा. So this value is max stack. And top, this top and max stack both are global variable, hence function can use it, like push operation, pop operation, both function can use this max stack and top variable. So as I said, suppose this is the array we have, and we are taking index here of Pascal. You know, in Pascal, index start from 1. So the x, y, z are the content here. So the value of top is 3. Top will hold the index value. Top will hold the index value. Suppose we want to insert here, we want to push here another item, then the value of top will be incremented from 3 to 4. 3 plus 1, that is 4, and here value will be pushed. In the same way, if you want to delete, then simply the value of top will be decremented from 3 to 2. So that is top is equal to top minus 1. So just by incrementing and decrementing, we can push and pop the element. So this array will behave like a stack. And suppose the size of array is 9, then max stack is 9. Now, suppose the push operation, I am discussing firstly push operation. So the stack, this is the name of the array we are taking. Top and max stack are global variable, and we want to push an item. So before insertion, it will be checked that whether the value of top is equal to max stack. If it is so, that means overflow, and simply it will return. Because if array is full, then we can't push any item. And just like as I said, we will increment in top. Top is equal to top plus 1. And on this new updated value of top in array, This is a array, but we are using name as a stack. So in this array stack top, this item will be stored and simply it will return. So it is simple procedure for pushing any item. Now in stack, if we want to remove an item, that is we are trying to apply pop operation, we will simply check if top is equal to 0. If top is equal to 0, then simply underflow and return. That means कोई item नहीं है, so it will be simply return. Mind it, we are using index of Pascal, that is from 1 to n. If we are using C syntax, then here will be top is equal to -1, because you know that in C we start from 0. So if C language you are using, then top is equal to -1. नेक्स्ट यदि ऐसा नहीं है, देन हम जिसको भी डिलीट करना है उसकी वैल्यू यहाँ पे स्टोर कर रहे हैं, आइटम इज इक्वल टू स्टैक टॉप, एंड टॉप की वैल्यू सिंपली डिक्रीमेंट कर देंगे, टॉप इज इक्वल टू टॉप -1 एंड रिटर्न. सो वैल्यू सिंपली डिलीट हो जाएगा. नाउ the most appropriate implementation is a linked list, because in array we saw that we are declaring a max stack value, and the simply memory will be wasted. Suppose we are taking size of 100, 1000, so a lot of the memory wastage occurs. So to avoid that, the best way is using linked list. In linked list implementation, we maintain the stack as a linked list. और किसी भी एक पॉइंट पे कंसेप्चुअली हम किसी भी एक पॉइंट पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दें लिंक लिस्ट में कि यहीं से इंसर्शन होगा और यहीं से डिलीशन होगा. जैसे मैंने कहा कि बिगिनिंग में ही इंसर्शन होगा, बिगिनिंग में ही डिलीशन होगा, या एंड पे लास्ट एंड पे इंसर्शन होगा या डिलीशन होगा, उसको हमने कहा दिया टॉप. सो बोथ वे इट विल वर्क. So that linked list will behave as a stack. क्यों? क्योंकि एक ही जगह से इंसर्शन हो रहा है और एक ही जगह से डिलीशन हो रहा है. The point is same. So जो सबसे लास्ट में आएगा वो पहले डिलीट होगा. So the property of stack will be maintained. So a pointer variable, we will use a pointer. The name will be, the pointer will be top, and it will points to the start of the list. So we are assuming that at first, that is at beginning, we are inserting or deleting. That is the first point, the first node will be pointed by top. The first element of the linked list is considered as a stack top. Now, declaration and creation of stack. So you know, this is a structure. We can declare a structure. Sorry, here the syntax is a little bit change. 1 second. Yes, now it is okay. So struct LIFO int value, struct LIFO strict next. This is for the storing value, and this is to point next element in linked list. So basically it is a linked list, but we will restrict insertion and deletion in this linked list so that it will behave like a stack. Now we are using type def struct LIFO is equal as a stack. So this is the node of the linked list, and again we will use this as an argument for creation stack strict top. This pointer will point to the first node, and we are considering first node as a top. So if we are creating, then simply we will assign top is equal to null. That means in the stack there are no element. Now discussing this push operation. Push operation, it is a special case of यदि आपने लिंक लिस्ट में इंसर्शन ठीक से समझा है तो इट इज वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड. Take it as an insertion in beginning of a linked list. Why? Because we are restricting in the linked list so that it will behave, it will simulate the very property of stack. So we are taking a pointer, stack strict top, and this is the element we want to insert. So we are taking another variable, pointer variable new. We are using malloc function. It will allocate one node memory size. जो भी इसका होगा, it will allocate. We are typecasting again, stack strict. So memory will be allocated to new. We will check whether this memory has been allocated or not by checking if new is equal to null. यदि रन टाइम एरर आता है, मेमोरी एलोकेट नहीं होता है, तो न्यू की वैल्यू नल होगी. That means stack is full. Stack is full means memory is not available, so we can't insert. So this is the boundary checking. यदि मेमोरी एलोकेट हो गया है तो सिंपली न्यू एरो ऑपरेटर वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू एलिमेंट स्टोर हो जाएगा. क्योंकि हम एज अ फर्स्ट नोड इंसर्ट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वही पॉइंट है, वही टॉप पॉइंट करता है, तो न्यू नेक्स्ट इज इक्वल टू टॉप. क्योंकि जो हमारा ये नया आइटम एलिमेंट स्टोर हो रहा है, पुश हो रहा है, ये अब फर्स्ट नोड हो जाएगा. तो न्यू एरो ऑपरेटर नेक्स्ट इज इक्वल टू टॉप, और ये जो हमारा नया एलिमेंट आया इसको पॉइंट करेगा टॉप. तो टॉप की वैल्यू अपडेट हो जाएगी, टॉप इज इक्वल टू न्यू. इन अ सेम वे पॉप ऑपरेशन, we apply pop operation, stack strict top. You can see in both push and pop we just need this pointer top. So we are taking a variable t to hold the value. We are taking pointer p. Again we are checking whether the stack is empty or not. If top is equal to null, that means the stack is empty. It will be printed and it will exit. यदि ऐसा नहीं है तो else part, we are holding the value जिसको हमें डिलीट करना है, पॉप करना है. t is equal to top operator value, it will be stored in this variable. जिसको हमें अब इसको हमें डिलीट करना है, तो we will simply hold in this pointer p. तो p is equal to top, and now we will update top. तो top is equal to top next. तो अब जो सेकेंड नोड था उसको पॉइंट करेगा टॉप, और जो फर्स्ट नोड था उसको हमने पॉइंट कर दिया P से. नाउ फ्री P, तो ये जो फर्स्ट नोड था उसको ये फ्री कर देगा. दैट मींस मेमोरी डिलीट हो जाएगी, डी एलोकेट हो जाएगी, और ये T जो वैल्यू था वहां पे रिटर्न हो जाएगा. दिस वैल्यू कैन बी यूज्ड. सो अभी हम देखेंगे जब इनफिक्स टू पोस्टफिक्स ट्रांसलेट करेंगे, तो जो वैल्यू हम स्टैक से पॉप कर रहे हैं उसकी वैल्यू यूज हो सकती है, इसीलिए ये वैल्यू यहाँ पे रिटर्न हो रहा है. तो दिस इज पॉप ऑपरेशन. नाउ टू चेक वेदर द स्टैक इज एम्प्टी और फुल, जैसे हमने भी पिछले पुश एंड पॉप ऑपरेशन में भी देखा. फॉर एम्प्टी वी कैन सिंपली चेक वेदर टॉप इज इक्वल टू नल. इफ इट सो then return 1, that means yes it is empty, otherwise return 0, that means it is not empty. And for full, not required for linked list implementation, because we know that in push operation we can check return value of malloc, जैसे हमने अभी चेक किया था. here हमने चेक किया था if new is equal to null, तो ये push operation के लिए. and for empty, top is equal to null. So in the main function, this is the declaration part of the stack in linked list implementation. So we can take a top as a global pointer, we can also take it as a global pointer, or we can use it in main function. We can call this create function, push operation again, and we can print also by using this pop operation. We can delete So this is the way we can, sorry, here it should be top. So in this way we can print and we can push or delete. So enough for today. Today's topic is over. In next lecture, I will discuss the some implementation part. Like the one most important applications are handling functions call and return, handling recursion, parenthesis matching, and postfix and prefix notation, translation, converting prefix to converting infix to prefix, converting infix to postfix. So this type of applications we have. So we will learn in next lecture. Thank you.